Mm, we have over here some of the tools and accessories that are going to conform this shower enclosure. So what we have over here is a tape measure that we're going to use definitely. We're going to have some pens to write down with. We have 3/16 of an inch drill bits, the ones that we're going to use. We also have silicone. We have two levels, a 24 and a 4-footer. We have a drill. We also have the hinges. In this case, they are chrome, and also the supports of the pins for the stationary piece. Very important. This normally these hinges come with a P3 drill bit. Type of screw. You want to make sure that you don't use the P2 that is normal. You want to use the one that is a little bit larger, so you don't damage your Philip pattern. Here is the reference for this piece. This is the company that makes it. Once again, and here is the reference for the hinges. Okay. The handheld piece is down instead of a vertical one. We're using a horizontal to actually use it as a towel holder. The glass that we have is 3/8 of an inch, and it has obviously 3 grooves on the stationary piece to hold it against the wall, and also has the door itself just slightly smaller. So it's really crucial for you to start organizing the perimeter, making sure that wherever you're going to install it, make sure that it's nice and level. Everything has to be nice and straight. Also, we have a laser. This laser will help us to create a really nice a perimeter mark. You don't have to have it, and also we have some shims. Shims are really crucial for us to work with. So that's the first idea. Make sure that the surface is nice and clean, so you can start making your marks, making your things, and superpose your pieces. Be careful with the edges, especially. I recommend you to use whenever you're kind of trying your glass and stuff like that. Use wood chims so you don't chip the corners and stuff like that. Be extremely careful because they're really heavy as well. The silicone is really important, 100% silicone. So let's start by making some marks. Now that we have the laser exactly where we want it, in this case we have 1 inch of recess, so we can have as much space as possible inside there without sacrificing any type of technical concern. The laser will help us to to make the important marks that we're going to do over here, so we can know exactly that we have a nice continuation of that. Then we're going to just flip it on the other side and make the same marks on the other one, so we'll be accurate as far as the straight lines that we're going to keep over here. So that's pretty much what we're going to do. Later on we superpose the glass, and we're going to start making the marks wherever we need to put the brackets. The 3 stationary piece brackets are installed. As I do this, I put a little bit of silicone inside the hole because we just perforate the hole. Sometimes you can use the root plugs or the plastic anchors. In this case, we are going all the way through the studs, but just make sure that you waterproof that area too. This little washer, this little seal over there, I actually put some silicone. That's why it's standing over there. It's very important, especially on these edges and all that, on the 3 pieces. So water will not filtrate to there. Although sometimes when you put your silicone inside, the water just kind of goes through those things. By experience, I like to put a little bit of silicone on those. So let's continue. I wanted to go over this part with you guys. These are the holes, obviously. When you're working with the 3/16s, these are the best carbide type of bits, but still sometimes you need to use, in this case, about 5 of them, 4 of them, and I suggest you to keep them wet. The high speed, if you go in high revolutions, you will burn the tip. So you want to go ahead and keep it nice and cold as much as possible, so you prolong the life of the bit. Go ahead in this case, because we have that glass decoration and it happens to be there. What we did is that we installed the 2 on the top, and then because of 3/16 of an inch bit, we were able to drill through it, and we have a stud in the back. So what we're going to do is we're going to dismount it. We're going to put some silicone in the back, and we're going to go ahead and install it back again. And then The amount of shims that you see here is because the door is higher. I mean, it's shorter, meaning that you want to put a seal on the bottom and obviously a seal on the side to prevent the water to come down, because these parts will be movable. The rest on the edges are going to be silicone. So anyway, let's continue. Now we have the final part. In this case, the stationary piece was installed all the way against the wall and the floor nicely. Make sure that whenever you or whoever is putting tile is installing the tile, that those walls are nice and straight and as level as possible, so everything will be nice and finished. I finished the bottom and the top, and all this is nice and level, nice and square, so you don't have that issue of having something shifted. They can actually cut the top, the glass to organize that offset if you have something like that. But anyway, the brackets, make sure that you install the brackets really well. Sometimes you can play, especially with those wood shims, to make sure that everything is nice and straight. I have the space over here. The space is about 3/8 of an inch in this case, and here's the reason. The reason is that we're going to put a seal. This seal over here is going to help us to prevent the water from coming out of the shower, because of the design of the shower head and this thing. And by the way, you can take a look at how I installed that. It's a really beautiful piece, but on my video. So this one's going to open to the outside, so whenever it gets here, it will close there and will stop there, and the water will stay there while they're taking a shower. Now the water will come down, and also there is another strip. This strip is designed for the bottom part, this being the part on the inside, and these little softer brushes over here will help you to maintain the bottom sealed. So that is what's going on there. Make sure that you use 100% silicone for those edges over there. Make sure that in this case you have, instead of a horizontal handle, you have a vertical handle. You have a horizontal handle, so you can actually use it for a towel support and all these things. So I hope this video in a simple way now will help you to understand how to do your own glass installation. Make sure that you have everything nice and finished before somebody comes and measure for you, or you measure.